Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet another video. And listen, man, the weekend is almost over, so you already know what time it is, man. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. But just like every week, I'ma still expose you to it. Now this week we actually got a lot of big news, a lot of heat, but at the same time, definitely one of the worst sneakers of 2019 is on this week's Heat or Hype. So listen, man, I don't want to waste no more time. Y'all sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and get into this week's Heat or Hype. Alright, so first up, let's start with this weekend's releases. Let's talk about this Dornbecker collection release. Me personally, I did not cop anything. I did not hit on anything. I did enter in for the 14s, but this is Nike sneakers. Y'all know how that goes for me. So as far as any Dornbecker sneaker blessings hitting the doorstep, no, we will not be having any of those hit the doorstep this week. Now another one we actually had drop over the weekend was the Zoom Air Jordan 1. Again, as I always do, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. While in the photos and some of the stuff that I've seen, probably a photo I'm showing here, yeah, they look cool, they look good, but as far as the list of what I was looking to grab or try to grab this week, this was at the absolute bottom. And even if I walked into the store and they had them on the shelf, I probably wouldn't have bought them either way. It's not a bad pair of ones at all. Kind of reminds me of the 5s out of the Toro Bravo pack a little bit. That's kind of what these give me the vibe of. But as far as the Zoom Air Jordan 1s go, man, yeah, nah, it's a pass for me. Now another release over this weekend that actually caused a lot more noise than I thought it would be was the A Ma Maniere pair of Air Force Ones, the hand washed cold joints. Now we had the low top and the high top drop. The lows actually dropped locally near me, but I was not able to grab a pair. Again, I tried, but in the end, I did not hit on either one of these. I actually entered on Nike sneakers and it didn't even tell me if I got them or didn't get them. That's how much that sneakers app does not care about me, bro. It doesn't even notify me anymore. It just says, yo, oh, you entered? Oh, that's cute. I'm not gonna tell you whether you got them or you didn't get them. You already know what happened. And then another Nike drop to add on to all that was the Air Jordan 1 clot, the mid joints. Again, I entered on Nike sneakers and it did not give me any type of notification, no nothing. Up next, we got kind of an interesting one. This is coming from Nike SB, and this is called the Hack Pack, where you have a Nike Blazer Edge as well as a Nike Bruin Edge. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Bruins. I don't really like those. But these Blazers are actually kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of somewhat of an off-white kind of feel to it. Also gives me kind of a deconstructed feel as well. And honestly, I thought they were pretty cool. And as of right now, there is no release date on them. But since we have these photos that just popped up, you know, it's not the craziest thing, not the most hype sneaker out there, but I thought it was cool. It was something different, something interesting. There is no release date on these two yet. Now, we also got some more SB news. We are getting the Biotech Dunk Lows back this year, and they're actually dropping in a few days on December 10th. So if you did not know, now you know. If you're looking for Biotechs, wondering where some more information was coming out about them, yes, they drop on December 10th. And honestly, it's some SB news this week that I'm really excited about, because they're bringing back a pair that I used to want really badly that I just never could afford. So we'll be talking about those in a little bit. SBs for sure. There might be 2 pairs that I'm trying to cop this month. Now up next, we actually got a name that I haven't heard in a very long time, and I might get it wrong as always, but Pagal. Either way, there's going to be a new Nike Converse, and I'm gonna just say Pagal collab coming next year. And right now the date is January 19th, 2020. Now, as you guys can see right here, we do have a pair of Converses, but there should be Nike basketball sneakers as well. They've had some really dope collabs in the past that I've had, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna bring. You guys can kind of see the Converses right here, pretty crazy. Almost kind of looks like a lightning print on them, so we'll see how they look, I guess, in a month or two. Now, first up for the Art Basel news, because we got big news out of that event down in Miami over the weekend. We had these right here from Hebrew Brantley and Adidas on this rivalry high. And I know that these dropped actually at the Billionaire Boys Club booth, so they had their hands in it a little bit as well. But Hebrew Brantley and Adidas, These pretty fire, but they only dropped down Miami at Art Basel. Okay, y'all know what time it is. Let's get into this week's basura. First up, we have the YEEZY slide. Yes, the YEEZY slide has now released. Did I compare these shits? Yeah, I did. Want to see how they stack up next to the Suey Cokes and the sample slides. Could they replace those? Who knows? Another cool thing about these is that they actually did release in full family sizing. Now, I did get a pair for myself, and mine cost $55, and I'm pretty sure they went down. I think it was like $55, $45, $35. I believe that was a price kind of structure for the shoes. But yeah, right now, all we have is images. I just know some people were really hating on these, really hating them. So I just want to toss them up here and let y'all have fun in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about these. Up next, we have another resident of one of the worst sneakers of 2019, the Matthew Williams Nike Free TR3. These shits right here, the shits that you buy just so you can take the sole off of them. That's what I would do. Now, as you can see, we have another colorway. And it seems like when these things drop, they tend to sell out. So contrary to how I feel about them, contrary to me saying they're basura, people are out there and they are buying this shoe. And it's one of those shoes where I understand why people are buying them. It's because they're just so out there. Some people just want something different, something way out there, something that could be ugly like these. And I guess they see that in this shoe. What I see in this shoe is just basura, garbaggio, garbanzo beans, garbola juice. That's just how these hit. And the last, but definitely not the least, basura sneaker of this week, I think this is the basura of the week, is this Air Force One Rebel XX, Rebel 20. Rebel don't really matter because these, oh my God. When I look at these right here, all I can think is who or what stuffed fluffy animals were sacrificed in order for this shoe to hit production. Did they sacrifice Blue's Clues? Did they sacrifice Big Bird, the Cookie Monster? Who do we need to press F4 to pay respects because Nike went and made this sneaker right here? But yeah, man, that's about suit of the week. I don't know what else to say. Y'all see them. I don't need to say much. Just know on that top 10 worst sneakers of the year, it's on the way. Bacardi Bull is on the way, and y'all might be seeing these again. Okay, no more basura. We got heat. We got heat on the way. First up, let's start with this pack right here. You get the 1984 Airship PE as well as a red and white pair of Air Jordan 1s. Now, one thing I want to note about these ones is that the way that the shape is, the way that they're made, I feel like this is one of those OG type Air Jordan 1s where the shape has been altered, the swoosh has been altered to be as close to the original as possible. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. Once again, the Airships, I understand the history behind it, and that was a shoe that was worn before the Air Jordan 1, which is cool. But I really wish they weren't put in the pack with these because I want those red and white ones. Them red and white ones, fire. The Airships are cool for the story, but I don't want to be forced to pay for that shoe as well. I feel like a lot of times with these packs, there's one fire sneaker and then the other one is just kind of like, okay, cool. And you're just going to be stuck either paying resale for that one shoe or just buying the pack outright. Now, since that one is going to be crucial next year, you know, I'm probably just going to have to spend that shit and get the pack and shut up about it and stop crying. I mean, that's honestly what's going to happen. Now, we also got a little Yeezy news on the way as well. So these are supposed to be dropping in spring 2020. And this shoe right here is the Yeezy MNVN, and this colorway should be called the Phosphor colorway. Now, we've seen samples of this shoe before. I believe that this shoe was gifted to like 6ix9ine through his manager or something from Kanye. So we've been seeing this shoe around, but I don't know if we've seen this colorway yet. It seems like a 700 V1 sole or a V2 sole, but the upper has been changed. Doesn't seem like as many materials are going to be used, so I'm wondering, will this be a cheaper 700 than some of the other models have been? Y'all know next year we still have that 700 V3 on the way as well. We're just waiting for more info. So you got the MNVN, the MNVN joints and Phosphor, and of course we got those V3s as well right around the corner. Up next, we got another off-white and Nike release. This time is coming on a Waffle Racer SP. And these to me really remind me of the Vapor Streets. Now, I don't know how people are going to take these versus the Vapor Streets. I feel like they're both pretty ugly, you know what I mean? They're both kind of basura, and if that release of the Vapor Streets have told me anything, is that some of these may end up just sitting around. Now, that white pair I may still try to check out, but I am not very pressed for either one of these. I feel like I like this shoe, but I know I don't need it. I don't think I need to buy it, and I can just say I like it and look at it and not have to have it in a box in the room. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this next one in my upcoming Jordan video for 2020, but these are supposed to be dropping in April 2020, and it is a low top Air Jordan 11. It's kind of like a mixture between a Concord and a Bread. It seems like people are rating these pretty highly, at least on Sneaker News right here. But for me, it's just the lows, man. Every time I see a decent low 11, it's like I rather would have these in a mid top. And in my opinion, I mean, the colorway is fine. It's cool. I'm not hyped. I'm not excited about this shoe. I'm not hyped about this shoe. I'm probably not even gonna buy this shoe. I don't know. I guess I'm just not drinking the Kool-Aid on this one. I'm just not feeling them. All right, so we got two more stories, and in my opinion, some of the biggest stories of this week. First up, we have the Ray Gun SBs dropping again. Now, these actually do pay tribute to Sandy Bodecker, who did pass away. That was the founding father of the Nike SB program. Now, you have a predominantly white pair as well as a predominantly black pair of these Ray Guns with this tie-dye on them as well on the upper. The release date on these is actually December 27th, and I feel like both of these is a need, bro. Like, Ray Guns? Come on, man. The Ray Guns are definitely one of my favorite pairs of SBs out there, and I actually like what they've done with these new pairs, and it actually gives me an opportunity to own a pair of Ray Guns. You guys know I copped the Mosquitoes maybe late last year, and with me and Nike SB, it's just kind of one of those things where I like to go back, and if I can, grab those ones that, you know, I just wasn't able to get. And now with the Ray Guns kind of dropping again with a little bit of a twist, I don't have to buy an old pair. I can just try and get a new pair. So the Ray Guns, pretty crucial in my opinion. And then last up, them DIOR Air Jordan 1s, of course, Art Basel, Miami. They had the whole reveal event. Pictures are all over the place. Travis is posting them. Everybody's posting them. The DIOR Air Jordan 1, you know, you guys can see right here. And I think it's clean. Apparently, all the materials are kind of sourced by DIOR, so it's going to be like a DIOR made sneaker in the shape of an Air Jordan 1. And to me, it just reminds me of their oblique sneakers, which makes sense. And when you compare the DIOR Air Jordan 1 versus them Prada Adidas, y'all see what I'm saying when I say them Prada Adidas, in my opinion, were lazy. I feel like these Air Jordan 1s, these Air DIOR ones, look a lot better, but at the same time, I still think that the retail should be around 2 racks. So you're gonna have to, you know, your hip, you might need a little bit of a hip replacement after buying these shits right here if you do manage to get them. But you already know a lot of the people that spend all that money to get them are gonna try and flip these joints. As of right now, I don't believe there's any solid release date. All we know is that they're out there. Some pairs are circulating now because of Miami and Art Basel, and that's about it, man. DIOR Air Jordan 1s, pretty clean in my opinion. I think they did a good job, so, you know, salute to Nike and Air Jordan on not fucking that one up. But listen, man, that is it. Make sure to drop a like on this vid, and appreciate y'all stopping by as always, man. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, of course, no shoes. So, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Y'all know I got more videos on the way for y'all, man. Much love. Peace.
I fuck through the bank, king of the hill, feeling like Beverly Show, standing high, feel like a saint, yeah. I'm way too moody for before, all in my drink, yeah. Don't care what you think, I got blue honey, it's all in your face, yeah.